Urgente! Los Blancos fans! Today, we've got some breaking news from the latest rumors about Carlo Ancelotti's departure to the major rumors about the hiring of our future new team coachman, Jurgen Klopp, and to the dramatic Copa del Rey final aftermath. That could see our key players suspended for the rest of the season. But before we dive into these earth-shattering updates, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Breaking news, Madridistas. According to The Athletic, Carlo Ancelotti has already informed Jude Bellingham and the rest of the dressing room that he's leaving Real Madrid at the end of the season to become Brazil's next head coach. This bombshell report reveals that despite having a contract until 2026, Ancelotti is expected to wrap up his duties at the Bernabeu this June and take charge of the Selección. Now here's the kicker. This means he won't be leading Los Blancos in the Club World Cup starting mid-June, a tournament that was supposed to be the crown jewel of our season. But this season has been dramatically different. We're trailing. Barcelona in the league knocked out of the Champions League earlier than expected, and now we've lost the Copa del Rey final. The writing was on the wall, but nobody expected it to come so soon. What makes this even more intriguing is the timing. Ancelotti has reportedly already informed key players like Jude Bellingham about his decision. This suggests that the deal with Brazil has been in the works for some time, possibly even before our recent struggles. The big question now, who's next? All signs point to Xabi Alonso, currently performing miracles with Bayer Leverkusen. The former Real Madrid legend, who won the Champions League with us as a player, could be returning to the place where he learned from the best, including Ancelotti himself. But there's another angle to consider. With Ancelotti leaving earlier than his contract expiration, this could mean Real Madrid might have to pay compensation to release him, while also potentially paying Bayer Leverkusen for Xabi Alonso. We're talking millions of euros in managerial transitions alone. Now let's dive into that devastating 3-2 Copa del Rey final loss to Barcelona at La Cartuja. But folks, it's not just the defeat that's causing shockwaves, it's the aftermath that could completely destroy our title hopes. Antonio. Rudiger is facing a potential ban of 4 to 12 matches after an absolutely chaotic end to the match. Here's what went down. In the dying moments of extra time, Rudiger threw an object at referee Ricardo de Burgos Bengoechea. After being shown the red card, he had to be physically restrained by teammates and staff. The referee's official report specifically mentions Rudiger's aggressive behavior post-dismissal. Now, Diario AS is reporting that there's genuine fear within the club that Rudiger could be suspended for the remainder of the La Liga season. With only 5 matches left, a 4-12 match ban means our defensive rock might not play again until the 2025-26 season. But wait, it gets worse. Let's look at our defensive situation. Eder Militao, already out with injury. David Alaba, just returned from a lengthy layoff and struggling for match fitness, now potentially losing Rudiger. Our most consistent defender this season, this means we could be forced to play Aurelien Tchouameni as a center-back again. And here's the domino effect. With Eduardo Camavinga already ruled out for the season, moving Tchouameni to defense leaves us critically short in midfield. But Rudiger wasn't alone in seeing red. Lucas Vazquez and Jude Bellingham also received red cards in the post-match chaos. The Spanish Football Federation will announce their decisions in the coming days, but we could be looking at multiple key players suspended, a defensive crisis in the final stretch, our title hopes hanging by a thread. The disciplinary committee's decision could literally define the rest of our season. If we lose Rudiger for 4+ matches, our chances of catching Barcelona in La Liga drop from slim to nearly impossible. Hold on to your seats because here's a twist nobody saw coming. According to Marca, as cited by Estadio Deportivo, Real Madrid has made fresh contact with Jurgen Klopp's entourage, not once, but twice. While everyone's been talking about Xabi Alonso as the natural successor, the club is clearly exploring all elite options. Here's what we know. Klopp is currently serving as head of global soccer for Red Bull. Real Madrid has reached out to his team on two separate occasions. They're testing the waters to see if he'd be interested in taking over. Now let's think about what a Klopp-led Real Madrid would look like. High-intensity gegenpressing football. Vinicius and Bellingham thriving in a high-energy system. A complete revolution in playing style and philosophy, potentially attracting different types of players in the transfer market, while reports suggest Klopp is happy in his current role. The allure of managing Real Madrid, the biggest club in world football, could be tempting. Remember, this is the same Klopp who transformed Liverpool from also-rans to Champions League winners. The financial implications would be massive. We're talking about a potential multi-million euro contract, significant investment in players that fit his system, a complete overhaul of the coaching staff, but there's also risk. Klopp's high-intensity style might not suit some of our veteran players. The adaptation period could be challenging, especially with the pressure to deliver immediate results at Real Madrid. In the aftermath of our Copa del Rey heartbreak, former Real Madrid legend Toni Kroos showed the true meaning of being a Madridista. Within minutes of that crushing defeat, Kroos took to Instagram with a powerful message. Hala Madrid, siempre. Always. This wasn't just a simple social media post. It represents something much deeper, the unbreakable bond between past and present players, the resilience that defines Real Madrid's DNA. Support during the club's most challenging moments. Kroos, who retired as a Madrid legend last season, still bleeds white. His immediate reaction shows that once you're part of the Real Madrid family, you're always part of it. But here's what makes this even more significant. With all the turmoil, Ancelotti leaving, potential suspensions, and a trophyless season looming, messages like these remind us what Real Madrid is about. It's not just about winning, it's about standing together through thick and thin. The current squad needs this support more than ever. They're facing uncertainty about the manager, potential long-term suspensions, a seemingly insurmountable gap in La Liga. Questions about their mentality after the Copa final meltdown. Let's step back and analyze what all this means for Real Madrid. We're witnessing nothing short of a seismic shift at the Santiago Bernabeu. First, Ancelotti's decision to leave, especially after informing the players personally, suggests this has been planned for a while. The Brazil job offer must have been too good to refuse, even with a year left on his Madrid contract. Second, the disciplinary fallout from the Copa final could be catastrophic. If Rudiger receives a lengthy ban, we're looking at a defensive crisis right when we need stability the most. Combined with potential suspensions for Bellingham and Vasquez, we could be fielding a significantly weakened team in crucial matches. Third, the managerial search shows ambition. Going after Klopp while having Xabi Alonso as a strong candidate demonstrates that Florentino Perez is thinking big. The club isn't just looking for a replacement, they want someone who can lead the next era of Real Madrid dominance. The timing of all this couldn't be worse, or maybe it's perfect for a clean break. With the season likely ending trophyless, perhaps it's the right moment for a complete reset. So there you have it, Madridistas. We're at a crossroads in Real Madrid history. Carlo Ancelotti is Brazil-bound. Our key players face potentially season-ending suspensions, and we're looking at either Xabi Alonso's tactical renaissance or Jurgen Klopp's high-octane revolution. The next few weeks will define the future of our beloved club. What do you think about these developments? Are you Team Xabi or Team Klopp? Can we still mount a miracle comeback in La Liga without Rudiger? That's all for today. Please leave your comments below and hit the like button. Thank you for watching.